Meghalaya is ready for forthcoming Lok Sabha election 2024. Commission is also trying to make these elections more and more eco-friendly, clean in all aspects, and to make it green.
But recently there was a news where one of the Dorbar Shnong in Molai Salai Korea had stated that they're going to boycott the elections.
We are in contact with all concerned department. Now we are more associating with the youths, because once youth will lead, they are the future of our democracy and our nation.
Kublai palok sa si sini piang sabay pi siya gani program ke jongi ke bangi khot ke one-on-one interview but ki rio pakma jong jala Meghalaya. But minta kenting idon but ngi u CEO la ni utau Chief Electoral Officer jong jala Meghalaya u Dr BDR Tiwari u banyak kren but ngi halor ke jingpynkhreh jong jala ban ya kani ke election siya ke ying dorbar thawan ke ri India ke Lok Sabha. So thank you so much, sir, for agreeing to do this with us. I will make the questions very direct, and if you can make your replies brief also. So first of all, I just want to ask you about the preparation of Meghalaya as far as the Lok Sabha elections is concerned.
Meghalaya is ready for forthcoming Lok Sabha election 2024, and our election is in first phase on 19th April, and timing is from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. So for two Lok Sabha constituencies, we are having 60 assembly segment, 36 in the Silang parliamentary constituency and 24 in the Tura parliamentary constituency. And all together we are having 3,512 polling stations where votes will be casted. So we are making all needful arrangement for the free, fair, inducement-free, participative and festive election.
If we talk about the voters' participation, if we look at the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, we see, especially in the urban centers, the voters' turnout is very less, because in 2019 it was only 65.48 in Shillong, whereas in Tura it was around 81%. So how would the government ensure, how would the election department ensure that there are more voters turnout this time around?
Very good question. Thanks for asking it. Basically, in compared to assembly elections, Lok Sabha elections has a traditionally lesser voting, and especially in the Silang parliamentary constituency. So to counter it, and we have worked hard at the grassroots level through our BLOs, through our volunteer and election functionaries. We have taken help of the grassroots level, darbars, social organizations, village elders, and we worked out our turnout implementation plan polling station wise. We identified the lower voting percentage polling station. We conducted very targeted sweep activities. Now we are more associating with the youths, because once youth will lead, they are the future of our democracy and our nation. So even in the sweep activities, like for example, we are going through the football as a very popular match, popular game. So our sweep strategies are somehow taken football also into consideration, all football clubs and youths, ELCs. So we are promoting, we are going to green, we are going to the traditional announcement system like the songot, village level, the voters place, voters oath, and the community is gearing, because a community driven initiative. So once community will come forward, it is a matter of pride, and communities are being sensitized, and they are also coming forward and taking self-motivated lead to promote the youngsters, promote their own community as to come forward to cast their vote. So I think with this way, this is the only way if the community will take ownership to vote during this time. So, and other time also, because they have voted in the assembly elections. So once the community will take a drive, and the Meghalaya has a lot of impact, lot of say, and lot of positive wave through the communities. So community driven model of the sweep, community driven facilitation, and all the sweep activities, IC activities and mobilization will help us in achieving the target. At least we have taken a target, no polling station, at all polling station we will cross the benchmark of 75%.
That's the target. We know that the election department has come up with many innovative ideas, like you had just mentioned, how you involve the football clubs into the entire process of getting the voters to cast their votes, and how you are, getting the communities involved. But you also earlier spoke about the green elections. Can you just tell us a little about the green elections, sir?
Meghalaya is a very green state, and we have the green credit also, and it is a community driven entire approach. Since time immemorial, the communities has preserved their ecosystem and environment. So commission is also trying to make these elections more and more eco-friendly, clean in all aspect, and to make it green. So one initiative from the election team Meghalaya side, in each and every polling station, the first male and first female voter, we will provide tree saplings with the temporary tea guards, so they can cast their vote, and the board etc. will also be there. So we associated with the forest department, and all the needful arrangement has been made for plantation of the saplings in each and every polling stations.
And will there be any kind of a medal or a certificate of appreciation for the first five voters, like you had done in the previous elections?
First time voters, we are also planning to facilitate them in the polling stations, at least male female both side, and moreover to make like the greener side, we are initiating in coordination with the communities, deputy commissioners, and all the ground level institution to have a cleaning drive, pre-poll cleaning drive and post-poll cleaning drive, and make less as pollution, and use least plastics or bio non-degradable materials, and make it more and more greener side. So hope the youth side also we are getting quite good response, and very confident they will come and join this movement of democracy.
Um, Earlier, you spoke about how you were involving the traditional bodies like the Dorbashnong and the Rangbashnong, the Dolois and the Nokmas in the entire process. But recently, there was a news where one of the Dorbashnong in Maulai Salai Korea, had stated that they're going to boycott the elections because of the government's failure to repair the road, which had been they had damaged during the laying of those blue pipes. So has the department reached out to that Dorbashnong to somehow convince them to come out in large number?
Ma'am, this is very relevant question you have asked. That time, if the community is having some grievance, some issues they are raising, so we are always welcoming all those things, and our machineries are there, they are approaching them, we are in contact with the all concerned department. So to resolve and to fulfill, to meet out the grievances of the community side, and to convince them to participate in this democratic process. So all needful effort we are doing at every level.
We're talking about security arrangements. How is the department going about, especially in the border areas? Because Meghalaya shares an interstate border with Assam, an international border with Bangladesh. How do you ensure that there is, no dubious voters or from the international border, and no security threats?
Both international border and bordering with Assam, Election Commission is also very concerned with that, and as per the instruction, we did all the needful exercise to secure our borders, and to at this before the poll to seal our borders. The interstate meetings at the different level already held, and the program has already been worked out. And in respect to the voter list in the bordering areas, so all effort has already been ensured well in time for a very clean and error-free voter list. So during our SSR, Special Summary Revision 2024, even ongoing this electoral roll revision process, we have taken all the efforts.
Talking about the seizures that the department has seized so far, soon after the MCC, the Model Code of Conduct kicked in, how much of money or drugs or alcohol has the department seized?
In respect to seizures are concerned, most of the seizures are we have counting it from the January onward, and we have more than 38 crore rupees seizure, and after the MCC also we have more than 4 crore rupees seizure. So total 38 crore plus the articles related to the drugs, liquor, freebies, cash, etc. we seized. So the nakas are already in the placed on the interstate border, FST, SST, and all the expenditure monitoring teams are already well placed and on the task. So even though it is quite less in compared to assembly election is concerned, but it is ongoing process. So I hope it will increase, and our monitoring is very intense at the ground level. So we are very much committed to make this election free, fair, inducement free, and totally ethical.
How many central forces are here in the state being deployed in the states?
This time 40 companies of the CAPF are being employed, provided to the state for conduct of election. So 5 are already in state and 35 companies are coming.
Other than that, we have the BSF, the CRPF, and the state.
No, CRPF and BSF are part of the central CAPF only. So BSF is there on the border. So it is their regular deployment. But for the other election related duties, these 40 companies from all the CAPF.
Sir, I just want to ask one question. If you look at the Lok Sabha elections and the assembly elections and the district council elections, we see there's a difference when it comes to campaigning. As compared to the assembly elections, campaigning were always at feverish pitch. However, when you talk about the Lok Sabha election, there's not much of a hype. Maybe because it's a Lok Sabha election and they elect only 2 representatives who will represent the state. But why this not so keen of people to actually go out, or maybe the apathy of the people?
Your question itself has its reply. Since assembly constituencies, these are the more number of people and more number of representatives, and the state government is directly there to address the direct issues. So it is very obvious the people are more associated, and the local issues, general issues being addressed, the vital issues being covered at the national level. So we are having 2 parliamentary constituencies, but each and every voice matters. So it is more over policy level, national policy level, and Meghalaya is getting a lot of support from union government in the different way, and the state government and union government are also working together in the different aspect for bringing the development. But in any way, state government's work are very directly associated with the people. So they are in the direct execution, more number of representatives. So it is very obvious people will be more associated with state elections. But in any way, there is the very large participation we have seen for the Lok Sabha elections also.
So how many candidates are in the fray this time, and how many parties?
In the fray, there in the Shillong parliamentary constituency, there are total 6 candidates, and similarly in the Tura there are the 4 candidates, 3 from political party and 1 is independent. Similarly in the Shillong also 1 independent candidates are also there, and even parties are also contesting. So in the entire election campaign from the political party side also, it is going in very free fair manner, and so far we are concerned, we are not receiving any complaints also in respect to the political arena is concerned.
Okay, last question for you, sir. What message do you want to send to our voters, especially to ask them to come out and exercise their franchise?
Through you, I would like to appeal all our voters that no voter should be left behind. Let us come together, nothing like voting, and we vote for sure. It should be the motto of our election. So let Meghalaya vote, and we will make our state pride.
Thank you so much, sir. Di parlo tu pilayo sungaw ki jing batay jong CEO jong jala Meghalaya jongi but kumban shupin tip ya pi hang kyiad ba ki dan hadosh pongut ki kertong ki banyak kun hakan ki election kata na Shillong but na tura parliamentary seat. But kumbaw lapan pauhi ba kani ka election kan long ka election ka ba lat na kinu ki kam bian but Ikan ru baha kani ka kumbagi tin parang festival of democracy la ni kata tamasa jong kalisen sharp ba kan long ka besai so ba ngi khot ikinong tab vote ba ki ba ki bla don ni ka khat plus dem jong bakin wan chakmat ba kin tab ki vote ki jong ki ba knang bakin yo jet ya kita ki nong mi khmat ki ban mi khmat na ka bentar Shillong but parliamentary seat but tura parliamentary seat te ka tu parlok na davidon kinu jong sngau ban pensngau hakik comment section of po tak dah duk goi pa kapor ngadai bang Mauri na ka bentar of front media ku play ka po jong pi baro